Welcome to the Awesome Fitness Spreadsheet tutorial, which is being updated because everything in the spreadsheet has changed since the last time this tutorial was made, and I want to get everyone up to speed. First off, let me explain some of the basic changes in the spreadsheet or things that have been removed. Calorie counting has been removed from the spreadsheet. You don't count your calories in the spreadsheet anymore. So what I use fitday.com. There's numerous different websites you can go to count your calories daily, to keep track of what you're eating. Another website, Calorie King, could be used, and another website, the Daily Plate. So you could try them all out, see whatever works for you. But those are three websites that could be of use to you in that portion of your fitness program. The reason it was removed from my spreadsheet is because the point of my spreadsheet is to add value. If it doesn't add value to what's already out there, then there's no point in keeping it in the spreadsheet. So I'm using FitDay. It did most of pretty much anything I needed to do around counting calories and logging my food. So I didn't need to, there's no sense in doing double work. But I have kept the things that do add value that are in the spreadsheet, and those are the things I'm going to explain to you today. First off, let's say that there are a couple of things that you would need. This system is based around counting calories, so you would need to use a website like that, FitDay or the Daily Plate or Calorie King to track your calories, because that's important with this tool. The second thing is that you need some way to do that. So I use a digital scale. This is just a random scale I found at Amazon. I like the picture here, but I have a similar kind of scale where I can weigh out my food. You can weigh out your food. You can put it in the FitDay or Calorie King or wherever, and find out how many calories it is and log it for the day. So one thing you'll need, if you're trying to count calories, generally speaking, you would need a scale here. Okay. Next thing you need for this spreadsheet is a body fat scale, and in particular, you need one that measures all four metrics that this one measures. Well, let me see. I didn't check if this is the same one I have at home, but you can get this at Walmart for like $35 or $40, but it needs to measure body fat, your hydration level, your bone mass, and your weight. Okay, so the four things, and you'll see that in the spreadsheet. So let's go to the spreadsheet now. You see here we have a weight measurement, a body fat measurement, a hydration level, that's how much water your body is made of, and your bone. So before we go any further, let me explain one other thing. In this spreadsheet, and all of my spreadsheets generally, you would only fill in the light blue cells. You don't fill in anything else. Everything else is calculated. So if you see a field that's not light blue, as a general rule, you need to leave it alone because it's a calculated fill. So I've weighed myself this morning, and generally all these will be filled in, but I just switched scales, so I'm clearing it out. But the next day, I would enter in my weight. Let's say I'm 221 and 27.6, 50.9, and then 8, right? So then it would give me more numbers here. So that would not be a good day because I would have lost a fair amount of muscle. Anyways, so let me explain this here. Fat mass, this is just telling you how many pounds of fat your body contains. And then the lean body mass, or some people might call it the non-fat mass, is basically your weight minus your fat mass. That's everything that's not fat. And that's generally what people would calculate, and I guess that's fine. I found that it gave me some fluctuations that I didn't deem desirable in measuring my muscle mass. So I took another measurement here, and basically this is your net lean body mass. Your lean body mass minus your bone mass and minus your water mass. So that's just your tissue outside of water and outside of bone, basically. And that's the one I use for most of my calculations here, so that's why you need the measurement for your bone and you need the measurement for your hydration level, because those are used to calculate this number, which is used elsewhere in the spreadsheet. Okay. So I've explained all of these here. This top row is a newer feature. What I've done is to calculate out. Now this is based on a week that ends Friday night. So Saturday morning you might record, your new measurements here. Saturday morning, and then that begins the new week. Saturday forward begins the new week. Okay. So let me explain this a little bit. This is saying. Okay, so Sunday I would wake up and expect my measurement to be 221.66, then 221.37, then 221.09, then 220.8, and you see it's going down until the last measurement. Okay, this is based on weekly averages. So I'm going to try to explain this. It's a little complicated. It's taking from here the prior week's average, which is 222.8. And the middle of the week is Wednesday, so the prior week on Wednesday I would have had 222.8, and it's using your goals, the goals that you set, and we'll get to that later, to figure out in the coming week how your weight should be changing throughout the week to meet your goal. So if your prior average week was 222.8, by Sunday, which would be the first day of the next week, you should be down to 221.6 and then 221.37. And so if you see too much fluctuation away from this, not enough weight loss, or and it's not all about weight loss. You need to look at your body fat too. If you're putting on muscle, that's not a problem. But if you're putting on fat and you're getting away from this metric here, or getting away from these goals, then there's probably a need for an adjustment there. And this also copies over your cycle type, whether you're doing a cut cycle or a bulk cycle. Now you may not understand what that means, and that may require some research, but I'll just explain that at a high level. A bulk cycle means that you're trying to put on muscle, and a cut cycle means that you're trying to get rid of